before I say my testimony, let me just say this. Thank you, Papa, so much for accepting your calling. Thank you for being an inspiration. I am your greatest fan. You're my number one icon in this life. You're so much of an inspiration, Papa. Thank you so much for everything you do. Now, proceeding to my testimony. God has delivered me from accident that should have taken my life 5 times. The first time it happened, and I just shared the testimony on our platform, and it passed. Then 2 months ago, I traveled home, and 3 consecutive times, the same pattern. That accident, let me just explain it. They were fixing our road in Lafayette. I traveled home to Lafayette to see my mom. So they were fixing one part of the road. So everybody is using one other lane. Because of how things have just always been on my mind, I know that this accident happened. This accident would have happened because of how things are just too much on my mind. So I would look to the right and cross the road. I won't remember that there are cars coming through the other side. 3 good times, the cars dodged me. So if I didn't see, that car would have just hit me, and that would have been the end. So it so happened that I said, okay, if I come back to Abuja, I'll come and give my testimony. I even shared with one of our temple keepers. I was casual about it. She told me, no, this testimony is not casual. Even if you cannot stand at the altar, share it in the unit. So 22nd of October, we had a men's meeting. That very day, one of the guys that led the praise and worship, he led this praise and worship. I had to even comment him. I said, guy, that praise and worship he took was heavenly. The truth is, I teared up from the beginning to the end of that praise and worship. And I even recorded it. After sanctuary keeping, I was on my way home, and our car caught fire. I was sitting in front with a friend, with one of the passengers, and because of how survival instinct can be now, the driver didn't even tell us that the car was on fire. So we just saw him looking for a way to park the car. So before he did that and raised alarm, everybody had run out of the car except me. The guy I sat in front with used the window to go out of the car. Church, if I had 50 seconds to have been out of that car, I'd have been a dead man. At some point, I sat in the car and I said my last prayers. I was just waiting for that car to just go off with fire, because the guy, I was the only one in the car. I said, where's my faith? So I just said my last prayer and I was waiting. But then, how that fire stopped, I cannot explain. Let me tell you something, church. It was funny for the people that were around that saw that guy use the window. But it wasn't funny for me, because I said my last prayers in the car. So I said, okay, once I come back to Abuja, I will just come and give my testimony. And to the glory of God, I escaped that accident, and I'm here to give my testimony. Thank you so much, Papa. Thank you for everything that you're doing.
What?